We live. What's up, YouTube? This is Naija.
It's Cliff Megan in the back.
This video is all about what climate should melanated people live in. And I personally believe that we should live in a warm climate. What about you, love?
Yep. I back you up 100%.
Because snow, besides my personal belief of snow, it's nice and everything, but it's not something that I resonate with, you know? And I remember Dr. Sebi saying something about how we need to eat within our climate or something like that, right, babe?
Yeah, we have our own food. That's what separates blacks and whites. And I back them up 100% with that.
Mm-hmm. There's certain foods that are produced in warmer climates are more sustainable to our disposition, our body, you know, and help us sustain the best quality of health, right?
Mm-hmm. And also good for our skin.
Oh, definitely the sun. Like, something about the sun to me, it resonates like this, like fulfillment, peace, contentment, happiness, joy. I mean, it just resonates that. I mean, you know, you can always change a situation so you can resonate that, you know, 365 days of the year. But I'm saying the sun does something like it makes you feel like this is where you belong.
Yep. And too, like I said, like I believe it because of to me, the darker the person, the more melanated they are. The cold weather, I noticed like a couple of my friends there, especially on the job, I tell them, I said that they got lighter. Some of them they look like they're happy about that. But it gives them like an ashy darkness. So they along, especially with the water too, the chlorine in the water is not really good for their skin. And like I said, they seem to look better in the summertime, but the majority of them is running from the sun. So, like, I agree with Dr. Sebi. Like I said, if you're eating, you know, the food from your climate, and you're in your climate, you're good. And like I said, this is not nothing of blacks or melanated people being better than whites. This is just being like within your climate where you should be, where you can look your best and feel the best. Because white people, we was looking at something. I don't know if you remember this. Like I said, when we just started coming into all the knowledge, like white people hair is straight like that, and it's for the winter. Their nose is sharper. I remember they were saying that they taking less oxygen to keep the heat in their body. Everything, their whole design was designed to survive in the winter. So it makes sense that that's their climate. And then, you know, of course, with the food that they ate, the acidic food, all that too, it generates heat. But for melanated people, you're supposed to be in the sun. The majority of the time, you're not supposed to have on all these clothes and stuff. You just got custom of thinking that way, that this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to go so hard of trying to look good with getting all these different things whatsoever. When all you need to do is just be in your climate where all the food is growing, and your skin and your hair is just going to come naturally. That's like with my wife. Her hair is naturally brown, but for American standard, if you look at the average sister with locks nowadays, or just their hair regular, and it's brown, you're gonna think that they dyed their hair.
Right.
My wife didn't dye her hair. That's her natural hair color. It's brown. So, you know, the stuff that's natural, it seems unnatural now.
Yeah, definitely. Because even my mom was like, "Did you color your hair?" She knows, like, growing up, you know, my hair was like a real sandy brown.
You got your hair from her. This the sandy
and I got
brown.
it from her. Her hair was sandy brown until she started to perm it and stuff like that. And she lost its richness and stuff like that. And she got older. And, you know, you lose your nutrients, you lose your richness and stuff like that.
From this American diet, which is Popeyes, KFC, pizza.
Yeah, definitely. And I like those stuff too. It's just that become less of my diet as I'm growing up, you know. So me back to my natural roots, like when we went to Jamaica, and stuff like that. And I was like, how come like a lot of Jamaicans look like they dyed their hair too, but they didn't dye their hair. It's the sun.
Yeah.
The sun like chemically changes it, you know, and it has like that mixed with the salt water and stuff like that, which cleanses your whole entire body.
Yep.
You know,
glad we got to experience that.
It was just beautiful. And I believe that we're supposed to be around salt water and sunlight.
You know what else would I like to look up? Remember when you used to go get the do-rags?
Yeah.
And remember the African sister that when she found out that, you said she was looking in your hair, and she asked you if this was your natural hair color, and you was like, yes. And she said that she didn't say what particular part in Africa, but she said they stand for royalty with that hair color, that sandy brown.
Yeah, she did. But she didn't really go into it.
Yeah, she never went into it. Like, that's something that we have to like look up.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting, like, information.
But look, at Solomon Islands, when we look that up, it's beautiful melanated people with like the sandiest brown to the blondest of hair.
With
beautiful.
With not a drop of white in them.
Yeah, not a drop of white DNA in them. And I don't know, melanated people are beautiful, and a lot of people downgrade, how beautiful they are. But when they're in their climate, their skin is beautiful, rich.
Melanated people downgrade melanated people. And I just want to say, Contra, it's the ones here in the United States.
Mm.
When you leave out the United States and you get to meet other melanated people, they don't have that mindset.
Yeah, that's true.
So
maybe it's time to move.
But yes, the winter is not for melanated people, meaning like this is not a climate for you to be trying to survive in. Now, for the other hand, like me, I consider myself Blade.
Why you say Blade?
Because Blade, he could survive in the day and he could survive at night. And I feel like that with me. Like when we went to Jamaica, I had the problems when I put the shea butter on and the sun directly, it burnt up my skin. But then when you put the shea butter on that night, it was good. I can't front. It worked. My skin stopped burning and I was good. But I think it was from a lack of me not being exposed to the sun like that all year round. Right. Even in the summertime, I'm always have on like a shirt. But anytime, like if I'm in Belize or like when we went to Jamaica, I don't keep my shirt on. I'm walking around in shorts, barefooted. So I could handle the sun, but I gotta wait. It takes I gotta adapt to it.
Right.
But eventually the thing is that I can adapt. I figured by now the sun would have probably broke my body down whatsoever, because like I said, I do have white in me. My grandmother's, she's a white Latino. So, but in winter time out here, I get pale. I get really white. And then in the summertime, my wife tells me I look Indian, because I get this like a red, like that complexion of an Indian, whatever, when I start, that melanin start activating.
Yeah, the melanin definitely takes over. Melanin is strong.
Yeah.
It takes over and protects the body,
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I'm melanated. I love my brown skin.
I do too. But yes, like we should really reconsider of moving to more warmer places. I think it'll be better it's better for our health. Really need to reconsider that whatsoever. It's better for health, like I said. I'm really thinking about that whatsoever. Especially even my wife. She loves the sun. Yeah, she loves the sun. She doesn't like it when it's wintertime and it's cold.
No.
I could adapt to both of them whatsoever. Like it's not really too much of a problem. I like the summertime, I say a little bit more because I don't have to wear much clothes. But the wintertime doesn't bother me like that. But my wife doesn't really like what's her name? She doesn't like the wintertime.
Definitely time to move to a warmer state where we don't have snow at all. I could go visit it, but I want it to be like summer all year round.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, this, y'all listen to the video. This is just a video of, like I was saying, I've been studying Dr. Sebi, and like I said, I don't agree with everything what he says, but I would say I agree about 85 to 90%, and definitely I agree with him. Like I said, what separates the melanated people and the white people is the food and the climate. Like, I don't know if it's anybody that could change my mind about that. like I said, like to me, white people like that's their climate, the cold, the snow. They're built and they're designed for that. That makes them great for that type of weather. And for melanated people, they're supposed to be under that sun.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost everything grows underneath that sun.
And next to salt water.
And next to the salt water, yes. Like that's their climate. Like I said, nobody's better than other person. It's just that when you're crossing and going into each other's climate, I don't think that we should stay in each other's climate for too long whatsoever. Melanated people
Right.
shouldn't be in a cold environment for too long whatsoever. It's not good for your health. And the same as I don't think white people should be in the sun like that, because you see, like, they'll throw on the sunblock and stuff, which is cool.
Right.
But I still don't think that's gonna save you. And like I said, unless our bodies are made to adapt. You just got to know how strong your will is if you can adapt.
Right.
So we just wanted to touch base with that. Let us know how y'all feel, if you can relate, whatever. Peace, love,
And hair
subscribe.
grease.
And hair grease. And to like I said,
No, it's shea butter.
my dark melanated people, like I said, man, yes, get that shea butter. And get the get a filter, a shower filter. This chlorine water is not working for you whatsoever, man. It's not working for you at all whatsoever. It's making you look like half zombie.
Yeah, definitely, it does.
I used to mess with my baby moms about this, so she know I ain't trying to play. I mess with one of my cool peoples, Melly Mel. You know who he was? We called them zombie legs, whatever. And like I said, it's not that chlorine water with this, like I said, with this cold, is not good for you whatsoever. Like straight up, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, why is it looking like that? It's this weather, man.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So stay healthy, y'all.